Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. So good to see you all. My friends. Where have I been? I have not been streaming. I streamed, I don't know, 5 days ago maybe, but yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm grateful to be here. It's gonna be one of those nights. It's gonna be one of those nights where I stream. Sometimes I stream, sometimes I don't. And just on cue, my channel shaman, JT Farms, is here. She has been my partner in streaming for all these years. I'm saying that now, but it's been what? How long has it been, JT? You always keep track. 18 months, 19 months, something like that. It's been like something like that, and yeah, it's great. It's great. It's good to have you here. It's the weekend, so you get to actually tune in for a meditation. I love it. It makes me want to stream more when on the weekends. So how are you doing, JT? How's everything going with you? Good to see you. I want to talk with you more. I have some other things I want to talk to you about. Hey, Roko Hemda's here. I got the chance of talking to Roko Hemda on the phone earlier. It was great. We had a lengthy 45-second conversation. It was all I could handle from the guy. He's a talker. Those of you who don't know Roko Hemda, he's a big talker, but I can handle 45 seconds. We're going to meet up for a cup of coffee. It's going to be decaf coffee, just so you know, because I'm a decaf coffee guy now. Say what you will about the decaf people in the world, but I'm a decaf guy. It's okay. So we're going to meet up for a cup of decaf coffee. And and then we're going to do that on Monday because he's got the day off. Pretty cool, right? I'm glad he's got the day off. And then his wife and the kids, I think the wife is going to be with the kids, right? Let's see, Roko Hemda, you're saying a nice cable setup on the PC. Yeah, I got the good cable management going, right? So those of you who have seen that, let me just bring that up again. It's in the Discord. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna bring it up because it's like it fills me with joy when I can get to show this off. It's like it's something so cool and amazing, and it makes me really it makes me proud to be an American when I can do my cable management this good. I don't know what that means. Why my cable management makes me proud to be an American. All right, here we go. All right, So here was before. I'm gonna load this up for all y'all, so you can all see this. Give me 1 second here. All right, we got to go to the old display. We got to go to the old window capture. We got to go to the old Discord. Okay, this was before, right? This was before. Look at this mess, right? Look at this crazy mess. There's cords everywhere. It's cable madness, I mean, when I see, can you all see this? When I look at this, I want to vomit. Look, you can even zoom in. Look at this. Oh, that is so ugly. Or zoom out. Hey, look at this. Ugh. I want to throw up. I really want to throw up. I mean, it's just total. Look at this. It's like a fire hazard. Total mess, right? I can't have that. I can't live in these kind of conditions. I mean, what is this? What is this nonsense, right? You can't live in these kind of conditions. All right, so that was before. You all ready? We need a drum roll. We need a drum roll because we're now going to go to the after. All right, and here we go. You shall all be able to see this. Look how pretty. Oop, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Okay, hold on. That scared me for a second. I was scared. I was like, wait a minute. Did everything go back to how it was? All right. Look how beautiful this is. Look at this. Ooh, so clean. Look at that. Look how clean that is. It's pretty, right? Look up here. Remember all that madness up here? It's pretty here. This is pretty, Look at that. Look how beautiful this is, right? So, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I do. I like order. There will be order in the court. So I was able to bring order into the court. I don't know if I'm the king or the jester, but maybe one and the same. but I was able to bring order to the court. Okay, anyways, let's see, where are we at here? Ignorant, you said, so glad you're stress streaming again. I don't know what the fuck that means. Like, are you like trying to call me out on something? Oh no, you just said streaming. Okay, all right. Well, now we know. It was a typo. All right, I don't have to beat you up, ignorant. We're still cool. You can still be my mod. All right, JT. You always have the right to ban ignorant if he's out of control. Like I don't know if actually can a mod ban another mod? That's a good question. I don't know. But anyways, Roko Hemda, let's see, you say UOJT. You guys always talk. You guys always get along well, you know. I think that's good. I think it's good. My friends should always get along. JT, you say, not bad, just got back from, oh yeah, you had the big trip. Well, tell me about the big trip. What happened? This was your the trip that you guys were going to do for your anniversary, right? You postponed it a week, right? And you did the big trip to Reno. How'd it go? How'd it go with Mark? Was he a successful gambler? Did he make enough money where you guys are going to buy a mansion and you're going to never talk to me again because you're too good for me now, or what? What's the deal? How'd it go? Did you have fun? Did you have a good time? Let's see. Real quick, you say you got your 17 no sub thing when you signed in today, and you only did this for your sub. 17 months, man. And you have the badge. You were the founder. Look at that. You have that first badge. You and JT actually both it. But JT's an 18-month subscriber. I will say that. What's up with that, Roko Hemda? Why is JT an 18-month and you're only a 17-month, huh? Why is that the case? You know. I'm just letting you know. I'm just pointing that out. You're a 17-month subscriber and JT's an 18-month subscriber. Okay. Hemdy, you say, if I was hardcore, you would thread it behind the wall. You can do that, but the move is you buy the cable, the cable raceway they call it. Here, let me show you. I actually got one. I got one for some other cords. I'm going to bring it in. All right, so these are going to revolutionize everything. Notice, look how smooth these are, right? So you run the cable, you run all the cable through these guys right here, and notice they have the nice adhesive. This is adhesive on the back. It's not coming up very clean right here, but you got the nice adhesive backing, and then you can run them up on the wall or wherever you're going to run them, and then you have all these parts. So you have like the angles, when you got to go down when you got to go change direction and stuff like that. So I have all the good stuff now. I'm going to be using that for my living room setup. So yeah, my living room is going to be pretty. Hold on. All right, we're good. I thought I was out of focus there. My living room is going to be pretty. It's going to be a beautiful living room because right now the cables behind the TV are all, they're such a mess, right? It's actually your speaker wire, man. You know all that speaker wire you gave me when you gave me your old stereo system? There's a ton of speaker wire there, so I gotta clean that up and get that all organized. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I got all that. Yeah, the cable raceway, man. It's a good way of doing it, right? It's nice and clean. Let's see. Rogahemda, you say yours got canceled with gifted subs. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think you're making things up now. I think you're making things up. but maybe you're not. Maybe you're not, man. Those things are not heavy. No, they're not. Those are super light, man. Those you're talking about the white things that I just had out. They're super light, and they have that adhesive backing, and they stick. I'm gonna have it running up on the vents, right up above the vents. I have that vent thing that hangs down where the vents go through, that vent tubing. I'm gonna have that like right in the crevice at the very top where the ceiling meets the vent thing, right? I'm gonna run those cables through there, and then I'm gonna run them down, so it's gonna look nice and pretty. It's gonna be nice and pretty. I hope you can handle it. Yeah, so let's see. Oh, the stereo cables are heavy. Yeah, okay, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, they are they are pretty heavy, I guess you could say. But you know, that's just how it is. I might have to cut some of those cables. Actually, they're pretty long. Like that's a ton of stereo cable. I don't know, like whoever you got that stereo from, like I don't know if he was planning on like running that like, you know, a mile away or what, because that's a lot of cord, dude. All right, let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna do a lot of stuff today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna stream for a while. I'm gonna do guided meditation. I'm gonna do some chess too. We gotta mix it up. Let's start with a puzzle rush. All right, we're gonna start with a puzzle rush, and I think this should be good because we haven't done a puzzle rush in a while. All right, so my high ever is 29, and I haven't even done a puzzle rush in a while. So let's get everything set up here. Nope, wrong thing. Here we go. Okay, we got puzzle rush. So the goal is to solve as many chess puzzles as you can in a 3-minute time period. Those of you who don't know, I am a chess instructor, IRL. In fact, I'm going to change the stream category to chess because we are now going to be doing some chess. How about that? Okay, so we are now in chess and we are doing some puzzle rush. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? If I get in the 20s on stream, it's usually a good thing. I got to move the mic out of the way though. All right, and we are ready. Let's see what I can do. It's mate in 1, check, and mate, and take, and then push, and push, and queen, and white to move. Oh, mate. All right, and then mate in 3, and then mate, and then mate, and then wait a second. What's the deal here? What am I missing? Oh yeah, duh. Sack the queen, mate. Okay, and I said the duh again. That happens. That happens sometimes. You know, it's just one of those things in life. All right. Okay, there we go. All good here. I gotta get out of check. I guess we're doing that, and then we're doing. Ooh. I guess we're doing this idea. Beautiful. That was pretty. And now I win the rook. That was a pretty one. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. This guy. Yeah. Mate. And this guy, sack, mate. And this guy, sack, mate. And mate. And I think it's just this, right? Yeah. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Something's a little off. Oh, this. All right. Yeah, they were getting tricky there. You know, sometimes they want to get tricky with me. I'm just going to win the queen. You know, win the queen if you can. Okay, I'm in check. Gotta get out of check. So I guess like this, right? 'Cause I don't know. Oh, I messed that one up. All right. I'm in check. I guess we're going over here. And then, what are we doing here? This is a weird one. Check. No. Oh, I see. I think it's like this. Yeah. And then I take. Okay, cool. All right. What do we got going on here? We got this check and then mate. All right. Now we have... Yeah, this is not going to be easy. Oh, I see. Bam. And then win the rook at the end. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool one. And then what else do we got over here? What other kind of madness is... Oh, win the rook. Yeah. And then got to dodge it. Got to run this way, though, I think. Yep. Then what do we got? What do we got here? 21. Okay, I'll take it. 21 is a good score for online. You know, when I'm focusing and doing my best in life, you know, I can do like 29, but 21's a good score online. Rokohemda, you say he cheats with the anal beads. Yeah, right. That's a big scandal. There's a big scandal going on. Those of you who don't know, huge scandal in chess. And it's a joke about the anal beads, but there actually is a big cheating scandal. A very good player named Hans Niemann has been beating some very top players, including the best player in the world, Magnus Carlsen, the current world champion. And there was, Magnus called him out basically and said, "Hey, I think you're cheating." And it's been this big ordeal. And look who just entered. Look who just entered here. Okay, the emote queen herself. The emote queen herself has entered the room. Everyone bow down to the emote queen. She deserves all the respect that you can muster. Tara Time is a phenomenal streamer here on Twitch. She is in the fitness and health community. She's an exquisite personal trainer. She makes working out fun. She smiles and makes you laugh. She'll make you cry. She loves her chocolate. But you know what? She's got a six-pack. She's in perfect tip-top shape, so she can eat. She can eat her chocolate if she wants. That's the thing. If you're gonna be in perfect shape, you can eat some chocolate, and that's okay. That's okay. I think that's why Tara Time works out like 12 hours a day, so she can eat her chocolate. Good to see you, Terry. How are you doing? It's been a while. I haven't been streaming much. I haven't been on Twitch much lately. How have you been? What's going on in your world these days? Yeah, look at that. There we go. The chocolate. We got the chocolate boom. What's been going on? How you been? Let me give you a hug. Ready? Here we go. Let's get everything centered. All right. All right, there we go. We got in the Terror Time hug. All right, it's good to see you. What's new in your world? Are you at the farm? Are you at the house? Like, what's the weather like in Argentina these days? It's currently 49 degrees Fahrenheit here. I never know the conversions between Fahrenheit and Celsius. Let's see. You say, "Oh yes, your mom broke her hip." That is crazy because my mom just had hip surgery. My mom literally just had hip surgery 4 days ago. She has a new hip. She got hip replacement surgery. I am so sorry to hear that, Terror Time. That's crazy that both of our moms are having hip issues right now. Like, what's the deal with that? Like, it seems like older people like to mess around with their hips or something. I don't get it. But yeah, sorry to hear that. I'll send positive energy her way. Positive healing energy. It's always tough. I mean, the hips connected to everything, right? You gotta be careful with that, with the hip, right? Oh, that's rough. Well, are you helping her out? Does she live close to you? Let's see. JT, you say sending healing vibes to the moms. Yeah, thank you. The moms out there need healing. They need healing vibes. They have it rough. They do a lot for all of us. So we need to make sure they get good energy. That they get filled with love and light and good energy. Let's see. Rokem, do you say, "Hope your moms are okay"? Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, my mom got the hip replacement, so basically she's just confined to her room, and then she can use a walker and go to the washroom, just down the hall, and that's it. My mom doesn't like it. She's pretty freaky. She's pretty unhappy about the situation. Terror Time, you say hospital surgery. Okay, so she had the surgery. Good. That's good that she got that done. Oh, now has a urinary infection, a UTI. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, that's got to be rough. It is a difficult moment. Yeah, I mean to first have the hip surgery and then have a UTI on top of that. I'm sorry. That's not. That's really got to be rough. And she's 90. That's tough. It's tough, when older people have surgeries and get sick. I mean, it's rough. You just got to send them as much positive energy and be supportive and caring and loving. I stopped by my mom's today just to wish her well, and she needed some distilled water, so I ran out to the store and I bought her. She's like, just get me like 5 or 6 gallons. I bought her 10. I was like, what? I'm gonna just get her more than she needs, just so she'll have enough. So now she's got plenty of water. She's got plenty of the things she needs. I bought her flowers the other day. You got to be there. You got to be there for your mom. At the end of the day, our parents are so important. All right. Terror Time, you say She has Alzheimer's. Oh, so it's very difficult. Yeah. So that even complicates the situation even more. Jeez, I am sorry. I am sorry. So she's probably like forgetting it. She's probably like, what's going on here? Why is my hip hurting so much? Oh, jeez. Yeah, are you helping her out? Does she live near you? Does she's still in the hospital? Okay, she's still in the hospital. All right. Well, at least she's getting good care in the hospital, hopefully. At least they're able to take care of her, and because I mean it's hard for for me, if they were like, okay, make sure your mom does her physical therapy and make sure she does all these things. Like, I couldn't do it. I don't know the first thing about that stuff. So they have trained experts in the medical field that can help them with that. So that's good. Your mom is really strong. Okay, well you know what? If she's related to you, she's obviously got to be strong, right? Because you're one of the strongest women I know. So she's definitely going to be strong. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, and you said Rokohemda, you're saying, is she in long-term care in the U.S.? Who are you talking about? To me or Terror Time? I don't know who you're talking to. My mom is currently back at her house. My mom is back at the house. She had hip replacement surgery 4 days ago. She's back in her room and goes basically from her room to the bedroom, or from her room to the bathroom with a walker. That's like the extent of her mobility, right? Let's see. Rokhemda, you say, can you email me your parents' address so you can send things? Yeah, let me do it. I'll do it. I'll do that later. I'll just text you after the stream. I thought you had their address. I thought you had their address, dude. Come on, man. You gotta get up on your address game. Okay, Hamda, you say, I hope they're able to keep her in subacute until she heals. I don't know what subacute is. I don't know what anything means with that. Is that like you're working with geriatric people now, so you know all this terminology, and I think you're just trying to like sound smooth, by using all this terminology you have right now, right? Is that the deal? Is that the deal, Rokohemda? I don't know what you're doing. And Terry time you say, oh, she's a Terminator like you. Nice. I love it. Yeah. You're both going to be super strong women. If you came from her, then she obviously is a Terminator, and because you're a Terminator, right? It takes a Terminator to give birth to a Terminator. Let's see. Oh, Rokhemda, you're talking to Terra Time. Okay. Terra Time, how old is my mom? My mom's in her 70s. She's in her early 70s. So it's rough. It's rough if. Anytime, any age over 70, I mean, your mom's 90 and is going through that stuff. That's got to be crazy, right? But she's doing it. My mom's in her early 70s, but she's used to being very active is the thing. Like my mom, she's used to going out to like, the Morton Arboretum and walking 2 miles and things like that, and now like all of a sudden with this hip stuff, it's like it's really cramping her style. If someone doesn't do anything, if they're just like laying on the couch all day and then they get like a hip issue, I feel like it's not as big of a deal because it's like whatever, I'm used to laying on the couch all day anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? But if someone's like used to being out and active and like running and an athlete, and then all of a sudden they can't even walk, it's like that's like a huge deal, right? It's like a huge change, right? It's tough. That's really tough, So that is definitely something to keep in mind. Rokhemda, you say, the middle-aged old guy that balls and got kids is trying to be smooth over the interwebs. Yeah. Oh man. You're always trying to be smooth. I mean, remember when we were kids and that you called that girl and I was with you and I was like trying to like prep you. I was trying to like prep you along, and you were nervous out of your mind, and you're like, hey, it's Rob. How you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm good. And you're like, okay, well, how are you doing? And she's like, I'm good. And you're like, oh, really? Great. Well, how you doing? You just kept saying the same thing, man. I was like, dude, you're not being smooth. And then like you guys hung up, and I was like, that was like a 1 out of 10, dude. I mean, you did make contact. You tried. But you just asked the same question over and over. It's like you didn't know what to say, man. Come on. Let's see. Terra Time, you say, you're in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Yeah. I have people from all over the world in this stream, Rob. That's what Rokhemda, that's what you don't know about, man. Terra Time's from Argentina. You know, JT's from California, but she's got the Hmong culture, the Hmong cultures, and she brings it to the stream. You know, like she brings more like more diversity to the stream than you know I ever could bring. You know, being just some like white dude who's like sitting here with like you know in DuPage County, right? But yeah, that's how it goes. All right, I think it's time. Let's see. Welcome. You say, gotcha. You want to go there, but your stomach doesn't like yerba mate. I think that means I'm banned from the country. I don't know what yerba mate is. Yerba mate, yerba mate. I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of that. Maybe this is a thing for Terror Time. All right, it's a question for Terror Time. Anyways, we're in the chess stream. Hey, Danny John. Welcome in. Look at this. Look at this. Popping in. We got emotes everywhere. Terror Time, watch out. Danny John's trying to rival you for the emote queen. Thank you so much for the subscription. 17 months. You just tied Rokohemda, Danny John. You just tied Rokohemda. So now JT Farms is the only one with 18 months. And you and Rokohemda are tied at 17 months. This is good. How's it going, Danny John? What's going on in your world? Am I talking really loud today? I'm going to turn the volume. I feel like I'm talking loud. Am I talking loud? I don't know. Whatever. But thank you. Thank you so much for the subscription. What's going on with you tonight, Danny John? What's going on in your world? Yeah, Terror Time's still right. Yeah, she's not going to be beating her emote game. She's not going to be beat. You know, she's the emote queen. She's the emote queen. But you know, you could always be second place to Terror Time with your emote game if you want. But you'd have to put in a lot of effort. All right, let's do a little chess. I'm a chess instructor, IRL. Let's play some chess. All right, so I'm gonna load it all up, and then we'll do this. We'll do it Chicago style, though. I like to play Chicago style chess. Those of you who don't know, I'm very big with the Chicago style stuff. Terror Time knows that. She knows Chicago style. All right, so display. Here we go. All right, we are gonna be ready. Let's do this. And we're going to play, and we are going to hopefully win. This is on Lead Chess. So I'm going to have a random opponent. This could be a grandmaster. This could be a complete noob. And I got to focus a lot when I'm playing. All right, so I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake, but whatever. Yeah, I have way more development. They have like no development. What are they doing? They got no development in. Should I go for cheap tricks? Nah. Let's just play the game. Let's play the game like it should be. Hold on. I feel like there's something here. I feel like this has got to be good. Yeah, all right. Honing in on some key squares. I have way more development. I mean, this has got to be. All right, they're getting aggressive. Let's drop back. I'm looking at bringing my bishop up, knight over, and then putting some pressure here. All right, let's castle. No, let's go ahead with my idea first. Yeah, they're in super aggressive mode right now. They'll probably play something like this. Flush my, yeah, look at that. It's ridiculous, you know. They're just throwing punches. They're not like playing like the game like it should be played. Can everyone see, by the way? Yeah, okay, everyone can see. Good. We're not like, it's not just me talking. Because everyone's okay, so now they're really opening themselves up. This is not good chess play to do this. You don't want to leave yourself very vulnerable. Let's see if I can take advantage of this. I have this check. And then so it's like I have this check. They push. I take. They take. Wait, hold on. Yeah, check. They push. I take. They take. Check. And then they got to run this way. And then queen, check. And I think it stalls out. They got this. Hold on. I might have something. I'm going to go in for something that's probably not sound, but it looks really fun. Let's check it out. This is good. This is wild, crazy attacking chess. So the idea is they're in check, they push, then I take here, they take, okay. Oh, they ran. They're They're running for the hills. They're scared. They're scared. All right. Well, that's good. So now I don't really have anything, so I do have something. Ha! I have this fork hitting the queen and the rook. They're in trouble. They're in serious trouble. Oh, I have this check, too. I didn't even consider this check. Well, I should have considered the check first, but it's a good check to throw in. Okay. So they have that. They're on the bishop. Let's throw... Does this check do anything? No, then they just run. So I take the rook. It's crazy they even have that idea, actually. To be honest. It's a little crazy. Let's see. Oh, I got this. I got this. That's the right move. Now I'm throwing a punch at the queen, so I'm still going to be able to get the rook. And I have my bishop on the diagonal I want it to be on. So that's nice. So they're going to have to move their queen somewhere. And then I'll snag the rook. All right, that doesn't do anything. Now the question is, do I want to just... No, now I got to just take the rook and stop messing around. So take the rook. Stop messing around. I'm looking at this bishop check. This is a cool idea. And look, this queen even can come on over here and start like causing problems. I have a lot of cool ideas. If this knight ever moves, well, the queen's guarding. All right, they're just all in on attack right now. This person is just, they're really trying to attack. So I don't know. Let's see. What am I gonna do? I could push out. This is kind of cool. I kind of want to open things up a little bit. This opens up my dark square bishop. No, that's not great though because of this pawn. All right, I gotta defend this, and then I'd like to castle. Here, let's just go here. They could play this move, which is actually kind of annoying. Yeah. And then they just played that. I'm like, yeah, they could play this move, which is annoying. And then, yeah, of course, they just played it. So they're going for cheap tricks. If I take, they win my queen. All right. I'm getting a little sick of this nonsense. So let's just let's do this. Bishop here. All right. Now, bishop here, and we're just going to castle. I'm hitting their queen. So I have a much safer queen. That's the idea. Or king. My king is like going to be really safe because I'm going to castle, and they're in all sorts of trouble. All right, now I just castle, and we are good to go. Take. I'm happy about that. Because look, now my bishop is in line with their king. It's not bad. Not a bad thing to have. Okay, so he wants to trade. That's fine. You want to trade? I'll trade, man. I'll trade. Is there anything better, though? Let's do this. Oh, I see. Take, and then this. I guess we're going to play this, then. He's up a little bit on the clock. He's 7:20. I'm 5:25. He's probably going to be able to win this knight back eventually, but that's okay. Yeah, he's trying to win that knight, I guess. Hold on a second. Now I'm gonna take. Yeah, now I do take, because then I'm gonna be able to come over here and do this kind of stuff. I'm looking at doubling up my rooks. I'd love to get this push off because it would come with a discovered attack, but you got to wait for the time to be right. Timing is everything in chess. I need some water. I don't think I'm hydrating. How's everyone doing in chat? We all good? We all good in chat? Yeah, Terry Time, you say Chicago style. No castling, it's a coward's move. Kuroko Hemda, that's not the case. All right, what'd they do here? They're pushing out, so we're simply doubling up. So they're going to go in here and try to win this. Yeah, they're going to win that, apparently. Okay, well, now I'm just going to, what am I going to do here? How do I want to play this? I think I can get this queen off. Yeah. Let's try this idea out. Okay. And then... oh, this is... let's see. Take. Check. This is kind of an interesting idea. I'm going to go in for it. I have an interesting idea. It's probably not going to work, but I feel like I have some good attacking possibilities. Okay, they do that. I come over here. Let's throw a punch over here. I'm on the queen. Okay, now what do we do here? It's getting a little tricky. Definitely getting tricky. I got to be careful. I'm actually in danger of losing. Okay. All right. They're going to get that knight back, so let's see. I have that check. Let's do this. Oh, that's not good. All right, we're going to go in for this. The rook is pinned to the queen. All right. Now we double up over here. If he takes, there's some issues. I'm on this square is the idea. This is like a wild, aggressive attacking game. I'm not playing very sound, but I'm just trying to make it interesting, all right? And then take. Oh, I think I tactically went out here. Take. Yeah. Check. Yeah, it's a tactic. He can't take with the king. I'm running low on time. I got to stop messing around. I'm going to pick up the bishop at the end of it, it looks like. Okay, now I just simply take. So I'm up a piece. All right. It's I need a flight square. Give myself a flight square. I don't want to worry about any backmate rank problems. Okay, not a bad idea for him. He's looking like loading up there. All right, let's see if we can trade some queens, I guess. He's going to win this pawn. So he'll take here. I just come over here. And then it's just going to be an endgame where I'm up a bishop. If I can win this pawn back. Oh, he's going to win that pawn too. Well, maybe not. Okay, that's a good move. I got to like come back here now. I got to respect that move. Okay, nice idea. I'm running low on time. It's going to be a scramble. It's going to be a scramble. I got to come here. Oh, he's got me, I think. Yikes. What a mess. Yeah, he's going to be able to promote. Yeah, he's got me. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Okay. I need to do something. I'm just too low on time. I can't even do this. Let's do this. He's got mate right here. Checkmate. Oh, that was really not fun. That was not fun. All right. That's how that goes sometimes. That was a sloppy game. I played super sloppy when I should have won that game. But anyways, that's how it goes. Yeah, I know, JT. I know. Super sloppy. That was me being a real sloppy chess player. But anyways, you know, that's just such is life. All right, I'm pissed. I'm gonna play another one right now. All right, hold on. I gotta get it so you can all see. All right, I'm pissed about that. All right, here we go. Let's like win like every game I play now from now on. I'm pretty unhappy about that situation. That was not good form at all. It was total slop. It was just complete total slop. That was an opponent that I normally will just destroy. I was completely winning. That's not a good idea. They got the bishop there. All right. So now I'm going to just come on and annihilate this person. Okay. Let's see. Let's get bishop, castle. All right. We're going to gain some space over here. Yeah, that's fine. Push out. I'm looking at this kind of break eventually. And this idea. Bishop there. I don't think I gotta even respond to that. I think I just play out this. Okay, now the question is, who do I recapture with? The bishop. Huh. Let's take with the knight. Yeah, let's take with the knight. This is a little bit of a weakness, but I'm gonna work around it. So that does nothing. My knight's defending. That does nothing. What's he doing? He's just gonna lose pieces. All right, this guy just wants to lose pieces apparently. Okay, now it's just easy. I just trade some pieces. Up material, trade down. I have discoveries with this knight, wherever this knight moves. All right, win the queen. He'll probably resign. Nope, doesn't resign yet. He wants to. There he goes. There he resigns. All right, that felt a little bit better. Quick win. Yeah, I got that one. I'm feeling like a chess, like being in a chess mood right now. I'm gonna do another one. Let's load it up so everyone can see though. All right, and we are going to do it. Let's do this. New opponent. I'm pissed about that first game, to be honest. I'm very unhappy with the way that first game went. I believe that's a mistake. Take, and this. I feel like it's a mistake somehow. I think I just take here. There's some kind of trick here. This opening. This square is being hit. That's the idea. He does have enough defense on this pawn. But I still feel like there's a trick here, if I recall. How are we doing in chat? How's everyone holding up here? JT, you say, you got this kick-ass? Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm feeling like it needs to be done. It's just one of those things where I've kind of been getting beaten up in chess a little bit lately, and I need to get some wins in. Sometimes you just need some wins. Okay, so I don't believe that works at all because of this. Well, no, then he can bring the knight out. There is an idea here. I think it's this followed by that. He plays that. Now I can just hop in here though. If he takes, I take, I'm on the knight. That's one of the defenders of this pawn. I feel like I got him. I got him on the ropes at least. All right, so he's just moving over. He's trying to sidestep it all. But that doesn't, I can do this. He takes, I take. So I get a pawn out of it. I'm on his queen too, so he's got to do something, you know. And oh, he's got that. I got that mate idea. All right. So now, where do I want my queen is the question. just bring the queen right here. The cool thing is, if he ever moves this knight, I'm going to grab his queen. His queen is pinned. I'm up a pawn, which is nice. I'm also looking to take and mess up his structure. Oh, he just... There. Won the queen. He'll probably resign at this point. Yep. All right. There we go. It's 2 in a row. That's feeling better. I'm feeling like a little bit redeemed. One more. If I can win a third one in a row, then I will be feeling much better about my situation. All right. Let's do this. Play this. I could also play bishop d2. That's fine, but I like taking this way. I like having this diagonal for the queen. All right, got this kind of idea. Maybe I could just take here. He took that way, which is very weird to me, but maybe there's some theory behind it. He might play like this kind of idea. We'll see. Yeah, just castling. I didn't want my king in line with all that nonsense. All right, so his knight's solidified there. That's what he's going for. I could just challenge it immediately. It's like, get out of here, knight. You gonna take me? Just what, trade down? If I push, he takes, I take. Doesn't work. All right, I guess we're gonna trade. Anything better? No, we'll just take, chop, chop. Oh, he took like that. Interesting. Was not expecting that. All right. Let's get my bishop active. This is a good diagonal for the bishop to be on. Looking to swing my queen over here as well. And then I'll have 2 pieces here, and I'll have this threat going. He could defend it by either rook here or queen on this rank. Very interesting. Very interesting. JT, how you holding up in chat? How's everything going with you? All right, so we got that. Now this is kind of neat. Now I think this idea might actually hit with some force. Let's see how he responds to this. I'm on these guys. This pawn might be a little poisoned, but I've been known to take some poisoned pawns. Maybe it's not though. Maybe it's not poisoned. So he's doing that. All right, so basically I take. So now he's got double pawns here, and it's not the worst thing, but I have this idea. And then with rook over, I don't know if it's enough. I mean, I'll take the pawn then. Yeah, everything seems. I don't think this is a poisoned pawn. A poisoned pawn is a pawn that you typically don't want to take because it's gonna hurt you in the long run. Okay, so we're just trading down. So here's the idea. I'm gonna be up 1 pawn at the end of this, and now we go into endgame territory, which is perfectly fine for me because he's got. Isolated pawns, double isolated pawns on the E file. He's got an isolated pawn here. My pawn structure is way better than his. And I don't really see, if he comes over, I'm just going to challenge it immediately with this. You know, and then we'll trade some rooks. All right, we got this kind of idea. Oh, I see. He's looking at hopping in here. Is that really, how annoying with that is that actually? I just bring my bishop here. Yeah, it's a little annoying. To be honest, it's a little bit annoying to have that knight in there. But it's not terrible. Bam. Bam. I got to watch out for this forking idea. All right, so I think yeah. It's slightly annoying. Actually, it's not that bad at all. Yeah, but then he comes over here, and that's a problem. Let's just keep it simple. We're just going to keep it real simple. He's going to hop in, and then I'm going to play this. My bishop's a pretty cool piece right now. All right. He's, you know, getting out of all that. He does have a good knight. But I have a really strong rook right here. I'm looking to double up. JT, you holding down the fort? You're chilling? All right, cool. Glad you're chilling, holding down the fort. It's always good. It's always good to see you holding down the fort when I got stuff going on over here. All right, okay, so he pushed. All right, now we got this kind of idea. And oh, I see. He might hop his knight in here, which is kind of weird. It's kind of committal. But then no, because then I can take. Bishop takes, and then rook takes, and then rook takes. Yeah, that doesn't work. And everything's covered. All right, cool. Got rid of that pesky knight. Oh, there was that pawn there, though. Okay, well, whatever. I'm still up a pawn, and I have an outside passer. So let's see how to play this. I got to be careful about this mate in one threat. So let's deal with that first. Okay, push. He comes over. I could challenge the rook. I could just come over here and flat out win the pawn. I mean, it's not like super like spicy, but a pawn's a pawn. You know, a pawn's a pawn, and then I'll maybe win this guy too. You know, all right. Ooh, or I could come up here. Yeah, this is a power move. This is a super power move right here. Now he's gonna have to curl up into a ball. That's what I need. Yeah. All right, we'll do this kind of idea. Win this guy. Look how passive his rook is on G8. Super passive piece. Okay, so now I can even do some kind of cool tricks a little bit. Let's get this guy here. Oh, I see. He takes. I take he. All right, so he wants to win this guy. That's fine. I'll take this guy. Yeah, I'm just going to be up. I'm going to be up tons of pawns. I'm up 3 pawns. All right, yeah. Throw that check in. What's that going to do? You know, that check doesn't do anything. All right. So now it's just simple. Now it's easy peasy. I'm just pushing this pawn all the way up. That's my plan. My plan is to push this pawn all the way to victory lane. Push this guy and this guy and this guy, this kind of stuff, right? But let's see. Let's first let's just do this. Okay. All right, we're going to trade off 1 pair of rooks. Notice the king rook position. So he takes, I take. All right. Now this is a serious threat. How's he going to defend it? All right. He's going to do stuff like that. So now I just hold on to this, and he can never make. Yeah, he can win that piece back, but he's that pawn back. But I'm going to be able to win over here. You know, it doesn't matter. Just back up. Take the pawn, buddy. What are you going to do? Then I'll have 4 pawns and you'll have 2. All right, let's see. And we just push forward. Bam. All right. Looking good. Looking good over here. Whoa. Uh-oh. That's not right. All right. Come on over here. Let's just do this to avoid all nonsense. Can't come here or here with this king now. Where's he going to go with his king? Like back here? I'm coming up here and I'm going to be pushing through. Yep. Nice, straightforward, easy plan for me. All right. Got this. Check. Check. Okay, let's get my king to infiltrate his territory. I am pretty good at endgame. So, like, I definitely have that going for me. Okay. Now there's like quite a few ways I can do this. I mean, I think this is probably the cleanest. He can't stop this pawn. He'll probably resign at this point. Yeah, I just do this. Take a queen. He'll take. I'll take. You know, now it's just clean everything up. Grab another queen. Guess he wants to. There he goes. All right, we got him. We got him. There we go. All right, and that's it. That's chess. Let's get out of the chess category. Let's get out of the chess category, and yeah, let's see where we're at here. We're gonna go back to fitness and health. All right, JT. Yeah. I guess I'll do. Yeah, it was nice. It felt good. That felt good to like get that out of the way. Got some chess, and I haven't played chess on here in a long time, so that was kind of a good feeling. That first game was really sloppy. I got really sloppy in that first game, but yeah. All right, so my headphones are screaming at me battery low. So I need to charge these so we have enough juice for the meditation. By the way, how are you feeling as far as the meditation goes? Do you want to do that soon? I'm kind of feeling like I want to do that soon. Ugh. I'm gonna fill up my water. And then for sure you could use the meditation. All right, let me fill up my water and let's see. Hold on a second. I'm getting text. Okay, let me fill up my water and then I'll be right back. Let me stretch out a little bit. We'll do meditation in a minute. I gotta wait for my headphones to charge. So we gotta do some other stuff though too. All right, 1 second. All right. Let's see. JT, you say, do your earbuds have fast charge? Yeah, they're going to be charged pretty soon. Like we just need to give them like another 15 minutes or so, and then they'll be ready to go. The mala looks good on it. Yeah, I love this mala. This mala is awesome. And of course, I have the trusty fire quartz, right here. You know what? You know what we can do? We can do a reading from the Tao Te Ching first. How about we do that? We mix up the order of operations. So this is one of the best books ever written. We should go to reading fun though. Let's edit. Oops. Let's go to the edit category. We're going to go to reading fun. All right, we've now entered the reading fun category. And yeah, this is one of the best books ever written. It was written by Lao Tzu over 2,000 years ago. And yeah, I love this book. And there's 81 verses. And we've been going through one verse every stream. So let's do it. Oh, JT though, by the way, I don't know if you got the invite on Facebook. I sent you an invite to I think it's called a new moon ceremony. Let me go back to it. Facebook. We have this event going on tomorrow. It's called Healing Through 13 Moons, Hunter's Moon. It's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, so I think that's 6 p.m. your time. I sent you this event tomorrow. You should come if you want. Si Wucic, who you know from the stream, is going to be there. Danny John will be there. And I will be running a guided meditation. So you should consider going. You'll be able. Oh, is it Zoom? Oh, you don't Zoom. You have to, you download it, and then you'll be able to tune in. I'm going to be doing a guided meditation, and they're going to be doing like stuff from a new moon ceremony and stuff like that. It's right up your alley. You'll dig it. So yeah, it's something to consider if you want. I don't want to pressure you into it, obviously, but yeah, just download the app and then you'll be good to go. It's this. I think this is the first one I think she's doing. And Danny John is going to give like a talk too about some stuff. So it should be good. It's about the theme is curiosity. We're going to be exploring curiosity. So that's kind of cool, right? Whatever you're curious about in the meditation, I'm going to work in curiosity to that kind of stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. Okay, let's do a reading from the Tao Te Ching. Got to see which one we left off on. Okay, here we are. We are on verse 26 of the Tao Te Ching. Do that which consists in taking no action. Pursue that which is not meddlesome. Savor that which has no flavor. Make the small big and the few many. Do good to him who has done you an injury. Lay plans for the accomplishment of the difficult while it is still easy. Make something big by starting with it when small. The difficult in the world must of necessity have its beginning in the easy. The big in the world must of necessity have its beginning in the small. Hence, it is because the sage never attempts to be great that he succeeds in becoming great. Now, one who makes promises rashly, rarely keeps good faith. One who is in the habit of considering things easy will find himself beset with difficulties. Hence, even the sage does not underestimate the difficulty of things. That is why, in the end, there are no difficulties for him. Pretty cool, right? Pretty wise. Pretty good stuff there. Hey, Victor Soar, good to see you, friend. How you doing, man? Victor Soar is a streamer here on Twitch. He's also an awesome dude. He knows his psychology. He's got a master's in psychology. He's pursuing a PhD. He also is an excellent chess player. Super awesome, kind dude. Authentic guy as well. And you say sick t-shirt. Thank you, man. So check him out. Drop him a follow. We're reading through the Tao Te Ching. We played some chess a little while ago. We just got done with some chess. My game is a little bit off lately. I got up to like 20. Oh, by the way, in the tactics puzzles, this was kind of crazy. I got up to like 2845, I think, and then I completely self-destructed, and I went all the way down to like 2450. It was crazy. I was at 2845, and then I just completely self-destructed. Like this is a common theme with me. So like I'll go up, and then I'll like reach a certain point, and something will happen, and I'll self-destruct. But then I'll go up higher, and I'll like make some more progress, and then I'll self-destruct, and I go up, keep going up, and then so I will keep moving up, but like it's just I always self-destruct. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, Yeah, it's weird. It's weird when this happens. Like I was feeling it. I was feeling good. I got up to like 2845, and then I lost all patience. That was the main thing. Part of the thing with those puzzles is like I start craving the speed bonus, because it's like if you get the speed bonus, you're not just getting 5 points, you're getting like 10 points or more sometimes, right? Sometimes you're getting like 12 points, 13 points, and it's like it feels good, and you're like, whoa, I'm getting all these points, right? And then you start like going for those speed bonuses, and then you start like losing all sorts of points because you're not actually calculating everything through, right? So yeah, it's definitely something I want to get better at. I got to get better at controlling my emotions, controlling my emotional response, and then I start getting pissed off, and I just start moving real quick, Let's see. You say, hey, if you ever want to do a tactic stream or 4-player chess team stream with you on the board, let you know. Like what you're talking about when you're streaming, like when you're streaming, like you want to do it then. Like I said, I've never played 4-person chess. I've never done it. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be a good teammate. That or you could be on my stream. You know what? We've never done this. Maybe we should do it now. But hold on. We got to finish the Tao Te Ching first. I want to reread that passage and talk a little bit about it, and then because I got to wait for my headphones to charge anyway. So yeah, let's do it. For real, you'd be down, yeah. And I've been talking about it forever, dude. I don't want to be one of those guys that just like talks about shit and doesn't do it. I'm still only on page 8 of that article you sent me from 6 months ago. Like I'm feeling like it's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, we'll do some 4-person chess. Let me just read through this passage one more time, and then we'll hop into it. All right, this is passage 26 from the Tao Te Ching. Do that which consists in taking no action. Pursue that which is not meddlesome. Savor that which has no flavor. Make the small big and the few many. Do good to him who has done you an injury. Lay plans for the accomplishment of the difficult while it is still easy. Make something big by starting with it when small. The difficult in the world must of necessity have its beginnings in the easy. The big in the world must of necessity have its beginnings in the small. Hence, it is because the sage never attempts to be great that he succeeds in becoming great. Now one who makes promises rashly rarely keeps good faith. One who is in the habit of considering things easy will find himself beset with difficulties. Hence, even the sage does not underestimate the difficulty of things. That is why, in the end, there are no difficulties for him. I like this passage. I think this is a great passage. I think this is really cool. Let me go through a couple of the parts that I like. And so he starts by saying, do that which consists in taking no action. And this is a really prominent feature of Taoism, of less is more, of take no action. And a lot of people are like, well, wait a minute. So if you see like a child drowning, you shouldn't jump in the river and save him. No, that's not what Taoism is saying. That's not what they're saying. But they're saying don't be meddlesome. They're saying like there's a lot of times where people try to like involve themselves in situations which don't concern them. Right, and that's what you have to be on the lookout for. That's what they're talking about. And then they're saying, savor that which has no flavor. Yeah, like that kind of reminds me of there was a famous composer that once said, it's the silence in between the notes that makes the music. And I think that's pretty profound, right? That the silence is actually what is most important to the music. And that makes it, and then also savor that which has no flavor, right? Because if everything just had really strong flavors all the time, you wouldn't get to appreciate the subtleness of something that doesn't have much flavor, right? It's only with respect to the very bland that you can have very strong flavors, right? So that's something to keep in mind. And then we say here, he says here, make the small big and the few many. Do good to him who has done you an injury. And that's really tough. That's like a really tough thing to consider. And that kind of goes along with the concept of forgiveness, which is like one of the foundational tenets of my belief system. I believe that forgiveness is super crucial for all of us, for everyone and everything, and that we need to, by forgiving others and forgiving ourselves and forgiving any situation, that we can basically we can save a lot of time and come to a lot more peace in our lives and live a more fulfilling, better existence. So that kind of goes along with that. And then it says, the difficult in the world must of necessity have its beginning in the easy. The big in the world must of necessity have its beginning in the small, and that's just the kind of thing that goes along with dualism, right? And with Taoism, dualism and Taoism, right? You can't have one without the other. If there is no big, if there is no small, there is no big, right? Within this phenomenal realm. Now, my metaphysics holds that this phenomenal realm, the world of sensory experience, the world of spatio-temporal constructs, is not even real. I have a very sparse ontology. My ontology holds that only the minds of the people are real, that bodies don't exist, that matter doesn't exist. I even say that energy doesn't exist. I'm like total like that stuff doesn't exist in my metaphysics. I believe that we're just pure love, we're one consciousness, and we're simply perceiving ourselves as separate entities, but from the context of eternity, none of this stuff is even real. But that's just me, that's just my personal beliefs. So yeah, this is a really cool philosophy within the context of Kant's phenomenal realm, right? Hence, it is because a sage never attempts to be great that he succeeds in becoming great. Let's see, Victor Story, you say you don't know if you shared one of your good meditation friends with years of experience told you that one of the greatest teachers he had shared with him that in meditation one becomes very big by becoming very small. No, I didn't know that. Or if you did say that, I forgot it. That's awesome. It's true though. It's true. Sometimes like you can become great by doing less and by becoming small. It's like it's interesting. It's like it turns things turns things over, because everything in Western culture is like more, bigger, better. We need more of this. To be happy, you need more. You got to be bigger and stronger and yada yada, right? And then sometimes by being less, you actually become more. I like that though. All right. And then Lao Tzu says, now one who makes promises rashly rarely keeps good faith. Yeah, if you're always making promises, you're probably not going to be able to fulfill them. One who is in the habit of considering things easy will find himself beset with difficulties. Yeah, if you think everything is going to be easy, you're going to overextend yourself, right? It's going to be tough, right? Hence, even the sage does not underestimate the difficulty of things. That is why in the end there are no difficulties for him. And I think that's totally legit, right? I think that's pretty much how it goes, right? Okay. By the way, yeah, I did. JT, you were mentioning Victor Sora's poem. I love that poem as well. I thought that was a cool poem. Okay, we're gonna do this now. We are gonna do this chess, this 4-person chess. Let's see. I'm assuming you play on chess.com, right? And I think we're friends on chess.com, so we should be able to do this. Can you invite me? You want to create it and invite me? That would probably be easiest, because I've never done it. Let's see. Heck yeah, what audio stream do you hop on? Yeah, I don't know how that works. Man. Can you add me on audio and Discord? Okay, do you know how to do it? I'll try. Let me try. Let's go to Discord. Hold on a second. We're gonna go to Discord and we're gonna try to do this. I'm not used to talking on Discord. Voice channel, general. So open chat, create invite. All right, create invite. And then we find you. Let me see. Why is it no results coming? Are you just Victor Sora on here? Victor Sora, are we friends on this? Are we friends on Discord? I don't think we're friends on Discord, man. I gotta invite you. I gotta invite you to be a friend first. This is weird. For some reason, we're not friends on Discord. Let me All right, let's get this all. Oh, you sent a call. All right, let's see. Here it is. New. There it is. Okay. Join the call. Hello, can you hear me? No, you can't. Hold on. Video, turn on cam. I don't need the camera on. Oh, I need the headphones on. Okay, I think my headphones are done charging. All right, I can hear you now. Can you hear me? Perfect. All right. All right, cool. All right. Hey, we're making progress. We're making progress here. All right. So I guess just send me an invite. Let me switch from reading fun to chess because that's the appropriate category. I don't think it really matters that much, but I like it just seems more orderly to me. All right. Oh shit. Okay, so how do I do that? uh, I'm running a PC. So wait, JT, you can, you can hear or not? Got it. Okay, yeah, she says she heard you when I didn't turn. So as soon as I turned my earbuds on, then she couldn't hear you. Huh? Maybe it's because of the microphone. Let's see. I mean, I'm all right. Yeah, if yeah, I mean, you're probably more tech savvy than me with this kind of stuff. So I'm using OBS Studios. Yeah, I've been able to stream Doom Eternal. Yeah, correct. Or maybe do I have to create a different source possibly? Because I had to do that for I had to do that for Doom Eternal. I had to create a different source. Well, why don't we just like we can? What if we just add JT to the Discord chat? Yeah, I don't mind if yeah. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, and I just sent you a friend request. We should be friends on Discord anyway. All right. With JT. Okay, yeah, JT, are you still good? Everything good with you? Let's see. Don't have other viewers. I don't know. I might have other viewers. I don't know. Okay, she says she's good. So yeah, she's patient. She's a pretty patient human being, which is good. Yeah, yeah. She's always got the best names. It's coming in. It's coming in clear. I heard a dog in the background that was barking. Everything's coming in clear. Yeah, I guess I'll be the communication medium. Well, whatever, it's fine. Yeah. Cool. All right, hold on. All right, give me one second here. So, all right, hover over the play button for player invariants. All right, I'm here. All right. Okay, cool. Let me load it up on OBS though. There it is. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, F7. Well, whatever typically would be F7. What about like playing like E4 or E3? Yeah, E3. All right. Game aborted. Ah, that was. Hey, we're 100% victories. We're doing great. Yeah. JT, can you hear all this, JT? Yeah. Oh, and Chad Guy's here. Hey, Chad Guy, good to see you, man. You say this does look crisp on your Tesla screen. We got to add Chad Guy to the Discord. Yeah, Chad Guy, we're all gonna be talking, man. This will be good. All right, let me try to do this. Chad Guy, we're friends on Discord, right? Let's see what we got. Voice connected. I'm not seeing. Oh, friend request? Nah. Hold on a second. Having a little bit. Okay, Chad Guy just sent you a friend request. So you gotta accept that to be my friend. Otherwise, you're not my friend, Chad guy. Okay. Chad guy, you're talking. Oh, you're talking about the big cheating scandal in chess with Hans Niemann. Yeah, dude. Everyone's just talking about the anal beads now. It wasn't anal beads, but he is probably cheating in some way, shape, or form. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, and he's a high profile player too. But he's also a damn good player. I mean, he's a legit at least 2,500 player. But you know, I mean, they've done a lot of statistical analysis, and they're finding some very weird discrepancies in his play. Let's see. Yeah, chat. Yeah. Chad guy, can you? Where are you? Where are you, man? You still around? Okay, I think we're friends now. We are now friends, so I should be able to add you to... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not... Oh no! Hold on. Turn on camera, share your screen, mute, disconnect. I'm not seeing it, but maybe there's another way I can find it. Oh, here it is. No, I got it. Hold on. I got it. I'm adding him. There we go. He's added. He's added. He just has to accept. All right. Let's see if he'll accept though. Chad guy, what are you doing, man? He's just talking about anal beads. He just says, so no anal beads. Chad guy, are you here, man? Come on, dude. What's going on? We're waiting on you, bud. Can you hear us, Chad guy? If you don't want to talk, that's cool. I just want to make sure you can hear us. All right. So yeah, if you don't want to talk, if you want to keep your voice private, that's cool, dude. If you want, but I just want to make sure you can hear us because it'll be more interesting if you can actually hear what we're saying. Yeah. Hey, there you are. Hey, cool. We're glad to have you in. Okay, we are going to be doing 4-person chess. This is the first time Victor Sor and I have ever done this together. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get we're probably gonna get smoked a lot because I have no idea what I'm doing in 4-person chess, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and just to make sure, you're always going to be across from me, right? You're always like directly across, right? All right, cool. Okay, cool. What do we got going on here now? Here we go. Kind of like this idea. Yeah. Yeah, F7 is all F or F2, whatever, is always going to be weak. All right. What about oh, really the pawn? All right, let's do it. Oh, you want to bring the rook? You want to bring the rook out early? Huh? Yeah. JT, can you still hear everything or not? What's the deal? JT, we cannot hear you in Discord. No, we cannot hear you. But can you hear us? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Venus. All right. All right, bring the queen up. Yeah, I'm like, Chad, I can't do a ton of multitasking right now. But I mean, Venus is a cool planet, right? We were actually talking about Venus in this Monday meditation I went to. I've been going to these Monday meditations with this group. It's called Inspiritus Alchemy, and she talked a lot about Venus. Actually, okay, so it still doesn't look like they have any threats, right? They don't have any. Should I take that pawn? What about knight? Oh no, they took. All right, really? All right, all right, I'm in. So we're just honing in. We're honing in on F2. Yeah, yeah. So are you going to play bishop to E3? Are you is that what the plan is? Sack the queen? Oh yeah, that's sack the queen and then wait. So I take the pawn. You're saying? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I keep forgetting that he's not responding right away. Yeah. It's okay. Hey, we're 1-0. That's not bad. Yeah, we can hear you now, JT. All right, let's keep going. I wanna ride this out. All right, cool. Let's do this. So accept. All right, got it. Yeah. Well, no, there's just so many possibilities now. I'm used to just the standard chessboard now. Uh, the person doesn't have to when you make a move attacking them. It's crazy that like they're not responding right away. That's the other crazy thing. All right, so this guy didn't move. Yeah. By the way, what percentile is 2115 in this game? Oh wow. Oh, that's incredible. Nice. Yeah. All right, cool. So, so pawn up right here. All right. Oh yeah, beautiful. Just discovered attack. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, because of the pin. Let's see. You're gonna go there, and then my queen could. What about like this kind of? Oh, the knight's there. Never mind. All right. So you want the like you're saying bishop like here. All right. Cool. Well, he's pushing that pawn real far out. All right, and just what? Just you're gonna win the rook now, right? See, I take. All right, cool. We'll be all over the guy. And red just wants to push his e pawn. All right, so just bishop takes with check. The you talking about? Well, all right. Yeah. So like, what about this kind of idea? Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah, he's got yellow's king is very vulnerable. By the way, are we typically like going towards the person on this side? All right. All right. So let's see. Um, what do you think about like developing like my knight out here? Oops. Oh, yeah, free knight. I'll take that free knight. Why not? Perfect. He might take the bishop, but then his king will be exposed. Yeah. Okay, cool. So he blocks. Got that check. Starting to run. Yeah. All right, let's just go with it. Yeah. I'm going there. I'm starting to run a little low on time too, so we got to keep that in mind. Oh, there's increment. All right, cool. What if you played queen down to like oh there yeah that works too. Uh, Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. All right, 2-0, 2-0. Not bad. All right. Yeah, now we can hear you again. Chad guy, where are you? Are you still around? I don't know. Chad got. He said he was going to be watching. Let's see if he's still on Discord. No, he's still there. He's still. Or is he? Yeah. All right, cool. Chad guy wants Caesar to be watching this. That's his dog. He was going to have his dog watch from his Tesla. He's got it up on his Tesla. All right, cool. I'm ready. I'm ready for one more. Well, let's do like at least one more. This is good. And then I'll start playing some on my own and like later on in my own time, and then I can actually like come up with some my own ideas. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you can probably go in for a lot of early traps, right? Because people don't know opening theory. All right, cool. Yeah, there you are. Oh, cool. I'm yeah, Chad guy always has the best food around, man. He's like always got the vegan food. He always has the good meals he's posting on Discord. All right, let's create another one. Let's do it. Oh, all right. It didn't pop up that time for some reason. There we go. Except Dude, I think Caesar eats better than me. Yeah. Oh, Evelyn Yoga's here. Hey, Evelyn, how's it going? Oh, let's add her to the Discord so she can hear. Let me add her. Give me 1 second. Evelyn, we're gonna add you so you can talk. Let's see. How do I do this again? There we go. Add friends. Okay. Oh, I think we're not friends on. I gotta send you a friend request first. Okay, so maybe, a little bit. Every now and then, I have my moments. I used to do a lot with computers like way back in the day, so sometimes I can find like weird ways of doing shit. uh, I got I got basic programming. I used to program in JavaScript, basic shit like that. But all right, let me find Evelyn. Where is that? I don't know. Evelyn, are you in my Discord? I don't know if she's not in my Discord. I don't know her Discord name. Yeah, I'm not seeing her in the Discord, so I'm not going to be able to. I don't even know if you're on Discord actually. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Then yeah. Okay. So basically, okay, you don't really do that's no worries. So, unfortunately, I don't have the audio set up correctly, so you're not going to be able to hear Victor Sword, JT, and Chad Guy, but you will be able to hear me, and you will be able to see the four-person chess that we're playing. I hope that's okay. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back. All right. Okay. So bam. Ah, I was a little too slow there. All right. All right. But yeah. So Evelyn, you're She's not on Discord right now. Just that she doesn't know her password. So let's just play. Evelyn, you'll be able to hear us. And let me give you a big shout out. Evelyn is an awesome yoga streamer here on Twitch. She's one of the few remaining yoga streamers. When I started streaming 10 years ago, 18 months ago, there were 10 yoga streamers on Twitch, and now there are basically zero except Evelyn. And Mel's Camp streams yoga and qigong sometimes. So yeah, Evelyn, how you been? What's going on? I haven't seen you streaming lately. How's everything going with you? Oh, you're not streaming anymore. You're not streaming anymore. You want it waiting to catch you to say hi and happy to. Yeah, it's always good when you come around. Okay, so yeah, get the queen. Let's get the queen active. All right. This pawn's pinned. It's not moving anywhere anytime soon. Going in for the kill. What about like ideas of like bishop over? Is this any good or not? I mean, I know he's got like 3 pieces defending, but all right. Oh, you want to go in on blue? You want to go in on blue? All right. All right. So what about like this? That's that kind of idea. Oh yeah, because then I'll have the bishop. I'll have the bishop and the queen. Yeah. All right. Evelyn, sorry I'm not talking much right now. I will be back with you after this game. It's only a 2-minute time control, so it won't be too long. And this is all new to me. I've never done this this before. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you take if he captures with the queen, then I got this. Oh no, the bishop. The bishop's there. Um. All right. All right. There's some tactic hidden here. And then with the idea of hopping in like that. All right, cool. All right, let's do it. Let's see. You let's see. What if queen takes knight, check, then yeah, then he like what runs, and then what he's got to like run or block. What about this? This side. Yeah. Well, I'm looking. I got 50 seconds. Oh, what about the knight idea? No, that's on. That's not it. That's the queen. Oh, what about queen takes bishop, and then yeah, then rook takes, and then oh, because that's right. The timing is so. It's so counterintuitive, you know, because I'm used to making a move and then the other person like immediately responds, you know. Wow. Yeah, that's intense. This is cool. This is cool. I'm glad we did this. Yeah, it's gonna, you know, I mean, I've been playing chess so long, it's gonna take me a while to actually remember, you know, understand the concept that, you know, I make a move and they're not responding immediately. Let me check in with Evelyn. She's been talking stuff in chat. Yeah, let's see. Evelyn, you said it's fine. You can't stay too long. You've just been waiting to catch you to say hi, and you're happy you did. You're not streaming, so you know what that means? That literally means there are no more yoga streamers. That's insane. In 18 months ago, I mean, Mel's Camp streams like, you know, once a month maybe, and she does like a yoga qigong hybrid, which is cool. But like, it's really rare and sporadic. I mean, yeah, 18 months ago, there were 10 or 11 yoga streamers. Like, they're all gone. They're all gone. It's crazy. Like, I don't know what happened. I know a bunch of them moved over to Insight Timer, which specializes in, like, holistic type stuff. And then, you know, a bunch of them just stopped streaming. But that's wild that all the yoga streamers have disappeared. It's really a loss for Twitch. I mean, I don't know, and I think I'm the only guy doing meditations, pretty much. So, oh no, I take that back. Cosmic Unwind does meditations, but that dude's kind of weird. I don't really, I'm not really a big fan of him. And Sparkalicious was back last night, which was good. She did a sound healing, so that's at least good. But Evelyn, it's great seeing you. You say you're on your final student placement, then you're qualified. You work on the actual stroke ward and love it. You've been very busy. Nice. That sounds awesome. Well, good for you, Evelyn. And Evelyn, you say, yeah, you have been off Twitch completely too. What work are you doing? The neurology of stroke is so interesting. What work am I doing? I'm primarily streaming meditations still on Twitch. Not as much anymore. I've also been teaching a lot of chess lately, but that's it. Evelyn, you say... you basically got sexually harassed. Holy shit. Barely any legit followers. Twitch is a man's world. I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, Twitch has always been it's always been a gaming platform, and it's always, you know, it has the reputation of being toxic. You know, there's always been that negative connotation associated with Twitch, right? That Twitch is a toxic place. And I feel like we were trying to battle that, you know, all the yoga streamers that came in, all the sound healers, all the meditation people, in the fitness and health community, we're trying to you know, bust that that reputation. But I don't know, maybe we lost. But I'm gonna, you know me, I'm gonna continue the fight and continue doing that. But it's good to see you, Evelyn, and I hope you're well. And yeah, pop in whenever you want, you know. Overnight oats. What do you mean, like oatmeal? That sounds good. Cool. Yeah, Victor Store, you want to do, let's just do one more. Let's do one more and then all right, cool. I'm going to go back. All right. Yeah, and then we'll do the meditation. He did the shirtless stream. All right. Eris is awesome. Eris is a great streamer, and he comes up with good content too. You know, it's not. I mean, he's a damn good philosopher, especially with ethics. You know, in the ethical world. But he's also just a sociable guy, and he's into metal. He's a very knowledgeable dude. Yeah, Eris is a buddy of mine. All right, let's see. Victor, sorry, you still there? There you. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Ah, I mean, we got two pieces. We got two pieces hitting this. That's not enough though right now. Okay, putting pressure. Or what if I come over here? Is that decent? Oops. All right, I'll take. All right, let's check it out. I take. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Man, you're spot on. You're spot on with this. Cool. Okay. Yeah. And by the way, this is totally a weird question. I guess I should have asked you. Your piece can protect my queen or not? Okay. I got it. Okay. So like he won't be able to. Yeah, he won't be able to. Obviously, because then yeah, he'd be moving into check. That's like. All right. So should I just make a random? Should I make a random move? Yeah, here. I'll just go like here. Oh man. Nice, nice. I mean, it's all Victor Sore. It's all Victor Sore. But like that's fun. It's gonna take me a long time to actually understand what the hell's going on here. But that was great, Victor Sore. I'm glad we did that, man. All right, cool. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. Evelyn, if only showed your face, maybe you wouldn't get harassed. But yoga is about body movement, and of course, boys sexualize it. Yeah, I know it's a little ridiculous. It's like you're on here literally trying to teach people like one of the healthiest, best things that they could do to improve their quality of life, like their mental health, their physical health, their emotional well-being, and then people are going to come on here and be ignorant. It's like, dude, like you're spending your time like trying to like improve their quality of life, and then they're going to come on and be say some ridiculous shit. That's pretty absurd. Hey, Makawaka, how's it going, friend? Good to see you. Makawaka is a streamer here on Twitch. It's been a while. How have you been? How's everything going with you? Definitely check out Makawaka. Drop him a follow. He does a lot of like walking around the neighborhood streams. He's been around a long time streaming. How's everything going with you these days? Let's yeah, let's end the Discord because I think it's getting confusing. All right. All right, bye everyone. Okay, we are back. I think everyone should be able to hear me. We had a Discord a voice chat going. That's why that. So if you're wondering like why a lot of the stuff I was saying probably wasn't making any sense, that's why. We just got done with 4-person chess, which was pretty cool. Yeah, Evelyn, I'm sorry to hear that though. But you said, when you go to a yoga class, it's completely inappropriate for people to watch, right? So just being on Twitch is a bit of a mismatch. Yeah, I mean, it's you're an authentic yogi too. You're not just like some Joe Schmo. I mean, you used to own 2 yoga studios. You're as legit as it gets, Evelyn, and your yoga is on point. I really like your yin yoga especially. I thought your yin yoga was always really, really good. And I derived a lot of benefit from it, so it sucks. It sucks that you had a bad experience with some trolls coming in and harassing you, and I've seen it in other channels. Typically if you have like a lot of mods there, then they can just handle it right away. Like I have JT around, and she's quick to respond and handle anyone who comes in. But at the same time, I'm a dude, so like I don't really have like a lot of guys coming in here sexually harassing me as much. It's more of like some dude who thinks he's powerful because he has the anonymity of like the internet. So he's like, oh, I can come in here and like feel powerful for once in my life, because normally I'm a weak little piece of garbage that can't feel powerful. And then he comes in here and then tries to like say crude things to like a wonderful, beautiful woman like you. Let's see. Makawaki, you say you were talking about doing good for people and someone said something ridiculous. We're talking about with Evelyn. Evelyn was a yoga streamer here on Twitch, and she basically was being sexually harassed by people. People were coming into her chat and they were being like just ridiculous. They were just some horny dudes were coming in and just saying really inappropriate shit, and that's and now she's not even streaming anymore. So it's a big loss to the Twitch community. What happened? Let's see. Makawaka, you say dang, you see you're still in the call. Yeah, I'm not in the call. Oh, I'm still in the call? Am I? I thought I got out of the call. Let me see. I thought I was out of the call. I think I'm out of the call. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I think I'm out of the call. Maybe that was... Oh, no. Oh, JT was still on the call. Okay. All right. Let's see. Chad guy, you were saying, or Makawaka, you saying you actually had a troll some months ago, absolutely obnoxious, who said they came from my channel. I think they were lying, but I'm not sure how they got your name. Forgot their name. Chad guy, you say, oh no, Agni is talking about me. Were you in Makawaka's stream and like trolling or what, dude? I hope not, man. Makawaka's like a good dude. Makawaka, Chad guy is a little bit of a troll, but he's like a friend. He's like a friendly troll. He's not going to go in and say like really crude things. I don't think he would. But anyways, Victor, so you say actually you have some very specific ideas about the kinds of guys that sexually harass on Twitch, and it's in line with them being little boys. Exactly, right? Exactly. It's like, dude, they would never say that thing to a person in real life, right? They would never say that thing to a person in real life. You know why? Because they're probably weak little boys who are going to get their asses beat, right? It's like no one's going to, people are typically not going to come up to me on the street and be like, hey, I got some ignorant shit to say. Let me say it, right? Because, I'm willing to throw down if it's like, if they're going to like, want to throw down, right? And, whatnot. But like here, on Twitch, it's like, any, little boy out there can like come out and feel powerful because there's no consequences really, other than getting their account banned, which they can just make another one, right? And it's weird. That's why sometimes I like the consequentialist, approach. I think it's so important, because there are some people that don't care. They don't care about, just trying to live a virtuous life, and they need consequences. All right. Chaga, you say you're not a misogynist, you promised. Yeah, you have a girlfriend, right? I mean, you're getting married, right? Aren't you two getting married at some point? Let's see. Chaga, you say you're like Casper, the friendly ghost. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, Casper was a good ghost. I like Casper. Victor Story, you say weak little boys who are going to get their ass. Exactly right. Like it's so funny. It's so funny how people think they're so big and powerful now. Like because they can hide behind these masks of text, right? Back in the day, it wasn't like that. You come up to someone on the playground and you talk shit, and you know what? You're gonna get punched in the face. And people think they're real slick and tough until they get punched in the face, and then maybe they don't say that next time, right? Makawaki, you say you're sorry you dealt with that, Evelyn. You put your phone verification on your channel and pretty restrictive settings. Yeah, you have some of the most restrictive settings I've seen, right? You require people to register their phone, which is that's serious. I mean, you're probably not going to get many trolls if they got to register on your phone, right? Evelyn, you say you cool. You didn't know you could do that. Yeah, you can do that. It's something you can do. I don't do that because like I typically have mods here that ban them, and I don't really care, what they're going to say to me for the most part. And JT's always quick to ban them. Let's see, Makawaki, you say they didn't used to have phone verification, but once they did, that made it much more difficult for the scumbags. Yeah, they didn't want to waste that much time getting new phone numbers. Exactly right. And plus, if you got their phone number, I mean, that's something, right? That's something you could even maybe look them up. Evelyn, you say you looked at analytics, and Twitch literally has the opposite of the audience you're trying to attract. So you were pushing shit uphill. Yeah, cost-benefit analysis makes sense not to invest your time. Evelyn, have you thought about streaming on Insight Timer? That's where Grace Yoga and who else went over there? High Yoga went over there, and Moon Hanu. Those are three solid yoga streamers from Twitch. They all went over to Insight Timer, and you're not going to get the trolls in Insight Timer, at least from what the experience that they've had, because it's literally designed for like as a holistic medium in which people can come in and like get like meditations and do yoga and do like talks about self-improvement. So Twitch, you're going to get a lot of horny little gamer dudes, but Insight Timer might be a much better place for you to do your streams. And by the way, they've also said it was monetarily much better. They were making more money doing it. The only reason I don't like Insight Timer and why I haven't switched over there is because you have to schedule the time like 48 hours in advance. You have to like commit to saying, okay, 2 days from now I'm going to stream at 7 p.m. And then you're kind of stuck to that. So like I don't like that. I like streaming when I feel inspired to. I don't on the spur of the moment. I don't like streaming just because like I have to. That's my deal. Let's see, Makawaka, you say and you have to use your real name, right? On Insight Timer, yeah, I think Grace does. And you're a friend of Grace, Makawaka. Yeah, she uses her real name on Insight Timer. And Evelyn, you say, yeah, you looked at it, but you weren't feeling it. You can't remember why. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Hey, Petey's here. Good to see you, friend. I didn't even know you. You snuck in. How's it going, Petey? How's everything with you? I hope life's treating you well. I hope everything's going good with you. And look at this. Look who just popped in. A good friend of the chat. Swiss R, man. Wow. Good to see you, buddy. How you been, man? You have the fitness yoga chat and you have the Swiss underscore R chat. Definitely check out Swiss. Drop my follow. Swiss is amazing. Makawaka, you know Swiss too. Yeah, Swiss knows everyone. Swiss literally knows every single person on Twitch. He's a super wonderful, positive influence on chat. He introduces people to one another. Like Swiss has introduced me to so many people on Twitch, and it just really is. I'm really grateful for all the support and help that he's given me. Because when I was just starting, I didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't know what I'm doing. But he definitely helped me out a lot. So I'm always grateful for Swiss, and he does cool streams. He's from Switzerland, hence the name Swiss, right? And he does awesome streams, travel streams, like walking around Switzerland. Maybe just going to a coffee shop, maybe going up, looking at beautiful mountains. He's in Lucerne. It's just the most beautiful environment. And I always say this, when I look out my window, in Chicago, it's like, what do we see? We see concrete, we see buildings. He sees these picturesque landscapes and churches from the early 1600s and all this amazing architecture and just wonderful people. And he streams all sorts of great stuff. So definitely check him out and drop him a follow. He used to not sleep too, which is kind of cool. I don't know what you were doing, man. You were able to stream and not sleep and then still show up for my streams. It was amazing, man. We used to say that Swiss is Twitch. He is Twitch. He's a good human being. See, Swiss, you say after dancing some hours here, it's Sunday 7 a.m. and you just arrived home. Yeah, dude, you're out all night dancing. It's 7 a.m. there. It's only 12:05 a.m. here, so. And it's 7 a.m. where you're at, man. That's wild, man. Let's see. And Chad guy, you say Swiss beautiful women too in Switzerland. Yeah. Some of the most beautiful women on the planet live in Switzerland. Swiss is a lucky dude. He's a lucky dude to be able to live in a place like that, right? Okay, I think we're ready for some meditation. I think we've been putting this off too long. We've done a ton of chess today, but I got to switch back to the appropriate channel. We were in chess because we were doing 4-person chess and other chess. Let's do this. Fitness and health. All right. Channel. I keep calling channel. I'm in the category, right? So we're back in fitness and health now, and we are going to do a meditation. Oh, absolutely, PD. I have been following the chess controversy, and it's funny. A lot of people are saying, that it was that Hans Niemann was using anal beads. No, he was not using anal beads. That's just the joke that got spread. But somehow, people actually started believing it. It's kind of funny. But it looks like he was cheating. It genuinely looks like it. So when you play chess at high levels, all of your games are recorded. They're all in databases. So now people have been going back through all his games with computer analysis, and what they're finding is he's not cheating on every move, but there are critical moments in every chess game where there's one move, only one move, and one sequence of moves that's going to work. And in all of those, in a lot of those critical moments, he just somehow magically finds the perfect move. So it looks like he has been cheating, and he's admitted to cheating in the past too. So this is very sus. This is incredibly sus. So we'll see what ends up happening. Magnus Carlsen called him out on it, and that's kind of what started all this. But a lot of the big names, a lot of the big dogs have been saying that he has been doing this. And I think chess.com now, chess.com, the biggest chess website, has said that he can no longer participate in any chess tournaments till at least the new year. They have money tournaments like Title Tuesday and Arena Kings on Wednesday where you can win money. And he's been banned from all that stuff till at least next year, while they want the heat to cool down a little bit. So yeah, I have been following it. Let's see. JT, you say you've been working and haven't been able to join the stream. It's great to be here. Yeah, it's been a big loss not having JT around, PD. JT is always, she was there from the beginning. She's my longest subscriber. She's subscribed for 18 months. That's when I started, 18 months ago. She's been there from the beginning. So like it's been a big loss not having her around. And even though she, when she's on her break, she can pop in for a few minutes here and there. Not having her around, like it's a little depressing, But like when I have like you around, Petey, when I have Swiss R and Victor Sor and all these, Chad Guy and all these good people around me and Makawaka, it definitely helps out. It definitely it makes me feel good. Look at this. Hey, Swiss R, you've been following 1 year, 6 months, 18 months, just like JT, but 29 days. You're almost to 19 months. You might be my longest. Are you my longest one? But why doesn't it say the first? It doesn't say that founding member or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how all that works. But you've been subscribed just as long, if not longer. That's pretty intense. Nice, man. Yeah, cool. All right, well, we are going to do, let's see. Chega, you say Agni is lucky he's in Chicago. He gets to see crime all day. Yeah, right? I get to see the crime all day, That's how we roll here in Chicago. But we have the best food in the world. So, whatever. Like I'll say it evens out that way. Let's see. JT has been 1 year, 6 months, 8 days. So Swiss R is my longest follower. 1 year, 6 months, 29 days. How about that? Interesting. But I don't know. But what about, for subscribers though? I think JT's my longest subscriber and you're my longest follower maybe. Or maybe Danny John is my longest follower. I don't know how it works. Chad Guy, you say, can he lose the Grandmaster title? Well, everything's in the gray area right now because people are pretty damn sure that he cheated, right? Like, I mean, they've done all this, statistical analysis. They've done all this analytics, checked out a lot of his games, but they still don't have the way. They don't have him caught red-handed. So it's like, they don't have him with a phone in his pocket that he's looking at that they have video of, or so it's like, how was he doing it? What was he doing? Did he have something implanted in his skin that was like beeping, or something? Who knows? Right now with technology nowadays, there's so many ways you could do it, but they were not able to catch him red-handed. So I don't think he's not going to lose his Grandmaster title. Another thing, he's a very popular player. He's only 19 years old. He's 19. A lot of the younger generation loves the dude. And so he's not going to be banned, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what fallout happens. All right, time for meditation. Some of you just came in here for meditation, and it is time that we actually do some meditation. So I'm going to turn down the lights and get everything set up, and let's do this. Uh-oh. I kind of like my face blurry like this. Let's see if I can fix it, though. That didn't do it. This always takes a few minutes. All right, let's get this in order. We got to get this in order. I might have to turn on the lights and then turn them off again. There we go. Okay, we're good. Chad Guy, you say, Agni, would you rather become the best Grandmaster or most popular on Twitch? Well, if I was the most popular on Twitch, I would be the richest. I would be way more rich than the top grandmasters. Chess grandmasters don't make a ton of money. I mean, the top guys, the top 20, can make good money. Magnus Carlsen is the best. He's totally loaded, but he still doesn't even compare to the top streamers on Twitch. That's if it comes down to money. I would prefer to be the best chess player in the world, though. I'm, just because I think chess is a game I love so much, and and it's not all about money at the end of the day. It's all about It's all about, doing what you like and what you're passionate about. And if I had that gift where I could actually, like, be the best chess player in the world, then I would go with that, right? Let's see. And in Swiss, you say, "May the force be with me." Yeah, may the force be with me. All right. So I always come out with a lot of intensity and energy. And then we slow things down and go within to the place of perfect peace and oneness within our being. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. And then gently close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths on your own. I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds. And you can use it to help regulate your breath counts. So take a few more slow, deep breaths on your own while maintaining a regular breath count. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds move together and merge into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before disappearing from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. focus on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. And return your awareness to your breath count. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the inner light within them. So that they may shine their light on all whom they encounter, until all of humanity is glowing radiantly as one once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye sight. Focus on your breath count. As thoughts enter your mind, picture them as clouds moving through the sky before disappearing from your mind, and return your awareness to your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which blocks your evolution. Focus on your breath. on your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love that emanates from this location. And the warmth which surrounds your love. Experience the perfect peace residing here. And the joy which accompanies it. In this place, you are one with the divine. In this place, you recognize your eternal nature. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obstructs your third eye vision. Focus on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds moving through the sky and disappearing from your mind. Your mind is crystal clear and pristine. And your breath is slow and regular. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which would bind you to pain. Focus on your breath counts. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your center point. The place residing at the centermost location of your being. The place from which eternity springs. In this place, there is only monism. And opposites of any kind are not welcome here. For in this place, you are eternally one. And what is eternally one can never be two. No boundaries or separations exist in this location. And no fear and worry can ever enter here. For in this place, perception melts away. as you reunite with the eternal. Focus on your center point. And when you're ready, travel through. I'll see you on the other side. Here, at your center point, you remember your true identity. At your center, you recall how you came to be. Here, at your center point, you remember your divine purpose. To spread love and light to all of those whom you encounter. Focus on this holy place. . Hearing the call from the source of all creation. Noticing that your divine essence is pure love. And that you flow eternally from the source of all. Give yourself permission to reside here a moment longer. Experiencing the all-encompassing love. This is your inheritance. This place is your home. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all stress and tension from your mind. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all existential angst from your being. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Gently open your eyes, returning to this world, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. Thank you all so much for sharing this sacred space with me. I am honored and humbled to be here with you as your meditation guide. I hope you each got something out of this meditation. I hope you feel more grounded and rooted to this world. I hope you feel more centered and balanced. I hope you feel more peaceful and relaxed. And I hope you feel more joyful and loving in your thoughts and dreams. Namaste. How was that for everyone? That was a good meditation for me. I know I feel much more peaceful and relaxed after that meditation. And I hope you do too. That was a 36-minute meditation, which is good. We've been right around 33, 34, 35 minutes in our meditations lately, so it was slightly longer. That was good though. So thank you all so much. All right, JT, excellent. You got something out of the meditation. Wonderful. I'm glad we were able to commune, that we were able to stay here together in this space and feel that oneness together. It's always so important for me to be here with you and everyone else in this meditation, in these meditations. Okay, I think we are going to call it a night. Oh, last night's ghost is streaming. Beautiful. We have not rated her in a long time, so we're going to give her a raid. JT, you say, how long is the event tomorrow? If you get home in time, you will download Zoom and join in. Yeah, you should do it. The event is 1 hour. It's a 1 hour event. So if you're home in time, definitely do it. I'll be doing a meditation for 15 to 20 minutes. Danielle will be talking for 15 to 20 minutes. And Christine will be talking for the other half an hour. So definitely check it out. And Victor Sor, oh, thank you so much, man. Yeah, it was a good meditation. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you. And that was fun playing 4-person chess today with you, man. I really enjoyed that. And we're going to do this more. We'll do this more. I think this is a great addition to the stream. So, if you next time you swing by, we'll do it. And I don't know when you're streaming next, but if I catch your stream, I'll come on and we'll play. It'll be good. Hey, look who's here. Look who's here. We got Imbalanced Physique, man. How are you doing, friend? Imbalanced is a streamer here on Twitch. He's done all sorts of stuff. When I first met him, he was doing fitness streams, and then he branched out into tarot. So he does tarot streams now too. He's a super authentic, genuine guy, and that's why I like Imbalanced. He's an open book. He says things that he means, A long time ago, a buddy and I were in a really good conversation, and I came up with this notion that people tend to talk about everything except what's closest to their heart. And that kind of sums up the state of the world. Everyone's afraid to express what's really in their heart. People will gossip, they'll talk about other people, they'll complain and bitch about everything else in the world, but they won't talk about what's deepest in their soul, deepest in their heart. And people like Imbalanced do this, so it's good to see him, man. Everyone check out Imbalanced, drop him a follow. He's a nice guy. Imbalanced, we're actually winding down. We're about ready to log off. We're going to raid someone, and we're going to raid a friend of mine. Let's get the raid call ready. If you are a subscriber, you can copy and paste this. If not, you can just let last night's ghost know that you care and tell her hi. All right, so thank you all again so much for being here with me. I love you all unconditionally, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you around. I'll see you around. I'll stream when I can, and namaste to all of you. Be kind to your fellow brothers and sisters in the world. Be a nice human being. We need more love.